Good morning, everybody. It is 5:05 a.m. on Saturday, April 8th. And we're about to go, and I'm about to go run a half marathon. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, 2-hour and 15-minute finish. Fingers and toes crossed. Okay, just finished the race. Not what I expected. Look at, ooh, yummy. It's got salt, and apparently I need that right now. I just want to let you know I finished. Bad news, didn't get the time that I wanted. Good news, I still PR'd. Personal record. But like my hands swelled up. I experienced stomach issues that I have never had before on a run. And so it got really interesting, and I'm super dehydrated. Here you go. Thank you. Have a good day. So much to talk about. It's been one heck of a ride. Fitting that we're going to ride around while we talk about it. Left off with a half marathon. And that was like the push for, the 10-day food and water challenge, which did well. I did well. Still going strong on the water. We're in week 3 because it is Tuesday, April 11th. And Saturday happened. Was rough. Goals not achieved. Goals were not achieved. But lessons were learned. Totes lessons were learned. It was the hardest run I have had to date. With it, whether it be an event run, a race, or a training run. That was the worst. Just for reference, at 4 a.m. when I was, heading to the race, I had a bit of a drive ahead of me, and I had to pick up my bib at 5 a.m. and race started at 6. So anywho, at 4 a.m., it was like 70 degrees already outside, and it was, I'm sure, minimally 100% humidity. At 4 a.m., way before the sun was set to come up for the day. Like, what? It was a hot one. I experienced lots of stomach problems. I threw up twice in the first 8 miles of 13. At around mile 8 is when I was hitting the bridge, which I largely underestimated. I did not think the bridge was that big, that steep. And I hurt myself or overused a certain muscle that had to do with my left outer knee or right outer knee. The time I was done the bridge the second time, it was both knees, because you had to go up and over twice. And then the last 3 miles, TMI, get ready. I felt like I was actively trying not to my pants. Yeah. So it was not the best time. of my life. I did not get the proof of time finish that I would have needed for the corral placement in the Dopey challenge. But that is okay, because I learned a lot of things that I shouldn't do before I go running, and also how to prepare more for that type of heat, because boy, I wasn't ready. No, I wasn't. So that's that. That was half marathon. Hydrating and eating up to the point didn't help with that day, but we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it going. I've got some great news. Today was Dopey registration. Remember, I have brought it up a million times. There's no way you haven't heard me say it. I'm fairly certain I've said it a million times. I'm almost sick of saying it, but I'm excited because it was my whole dream last year. It was what I kind of hoped to start my channel last year with, and it didn't happen. Okay, let's not rehash bad times, because we're in. I'm in for 2024 Dopey Challenge. It hasn't really sunk in all the way yet, because what a big task. What a big task. Training, I believe, starts right after 4th of July. Or just after 4th of July. For the week of 4th of July. Whatever, we'll look at the calendar. We're going to make a calendar with days we're going to check off. It's going to be great. It's going to be a good time. I'm super excited. I know it's not showing just yet, because like I said, I don't think it's all sunk in just yet. That person's pissing somebody off. It hasn't all sunk in. It hasn't. I'm still in shock that I'm just signed myself up to run 4 days in a row around Disney World for a total of 48.6 miles. I'm actually doing that. You know how I know I'm actually doing that? Because not only am I signed up, and there's no refunds. So if we can't get our money back, our only choice is to do it. And that's where we're at. Feel a bit overwhelmed at the moment. Now we have to figure out where we're staying. Definitely running 4 days in a row. I'm going to want it to be at a Walt Disney World resort where they provide race transportation. I'm not driving myself around. I don't like to drive. I know you can't tell because I'm driving right now, but I really don't like it. So the less driving, the better. They call it marathon weekend, but it's a week, pretty much. The races would be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Expo day would be Wednesday, because if you're running all 4 days, you have to get your bib before. There is a huge deal, a huge to-do on race merch, which Run Disney race merch, to be specific, gets a little wild. So that part is fun. You always merch first. Expo day, merch first. Then pick up your bib and your t-shirts and whatnot for the event. And then go to your hotel, whatever. Okay. It's shocking. They want you into corral like starting around like 3:45 in the morning. So like you got, first bus is at 2:30 in the morning. Race starts at 5 a.m. To do that one time, not that bad. To do that 4 days in a row, that's where the challenge comes in. You're sleep deprived. By the time Sunday rolls around and you're getting up, it's hard. You're not really sleeping. You know, race nerves kind of keep you up. You're worried you're not going to wake up on time. You're tossing and turning. Sunday comes, you're exhausted, beyond exhausted, I'm sure, come Sunday. And yeah, Sunday you have 26.2 miles ahead of you. The longest day is your last day. And you're the most tired. Like, I can't even imagine how this is going to be, but we're going to do it. Get in, put your seatbelts on, because it's happening fast. I am going to start by strength training. I haven't done any strength training in a running program yet to date. And I think in order to make it through this, I really should. And before you start, like when you start endurance training running, they say, like, if you haven't been doing it already, like, you may not want to start. So I have between now, April 11th, and July to build up a strength training routine that would benefit my running. And start doing that so that by the time July comes, I'm just adding running to an already existing routine. I'm not going to try to add in the running and the strength training together and putting myself too far in a recovery slump. So that's the plan. I'm excited. Also, I'm really trying to get together like a posting schedule. I think with the way things are panning out, I'm going to do one weekly post on Saturday, maybe Sunday. Drop it in the comments. Let me know. Do I post Saturday or Sunday? Sunday. Yeah, I'm excited, and I'm excited to share the journey with you guys. And I'm sad that Saturday was a wreck. But like I said, lessons were learned. And whenever you can learn something, it was totally worth it. 100%. I would learn it again. I would. All right. Thank you. Until next time.